one software company grew their sales by more than 20% without rewriting a word of copy or spending a dime on ads. And they did it just by making their customer reviews obvious. Most websites hide their best persuaders or make them look fake. And every time that happens, another prospect leaves and doesn't return. But the good news is you likely already have plenty of superhero salespeople or trust assets. You just need to spotlight them. So today I'll show you how to turn your genuine reviews, awards, and real-world proof into the trust engine that doubles your leads. No AI required. Coming up, you'll learn how to spot the hidden credibility gaps that are scaring visitors away and you don't even know it. Exactly what to put on your site and make it even more powerful with one simple addition, and how one website gained a 44% uplift in sales by adding one thing to their site. A decade ago, having a nice site was enough, but today we live in what psychologists call a low trust economy. Deep fakes, fake reviews, and AI generated everything, and people are skeptical by default. They don't want marketing language, they want evidence. That's why proof isn't optional anymore. When it comes to your website, it's the fastest, most human way to earn trust and turn visitors into leads, and it's not something AI can do for you. As visitors are scrolling your site, their brains are subconsciously asking, "Can I trust you?" And they're answering that question fast, like lightning fast. Research shows it takes about 0.05 seconds for someone to form an impression of your site, and 75% of people admit they judge your credibility based on your website's design. So before you can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, they've already decided whether they believe you can deliver on what you promised. So here's a quick gut check. Pause the video now, pull up your website and ask yourself, based on what I see, would I trust this business? Look for these red flags: anonymous testimonials or no photos of the person giving the testimonial, reviews or awards without verification, none or too little evidence that you're actually successful in solving problems for people. If any of that sounds familiar, you have a trust problem. You haven't reassured visitors that you're a good choice. Once you've spotted the gaps, the next question is, what kind of proof actually persuades people? Because not all trust signals are created equal. Now, before I go any further, you're probably wondering, what are trust signals? They're visible proof that show visitors you're real, credible, and capable of delivering what you promise. They can be things like testimonials and reviews from real customers, certifications or badges from recognized organizations, awards and media mentions that validate your expertise, years in business, clients served that show consistency and success. Trust signals are genuine markers of credibility that no AI tool can give you. The goal is to leverage the hard-earned proof of your quality to reassure visitors they're in good hands. In other words, trust signals are the evidence that separates we say we're great from others say we're great. So let's start with the big one, testimonials and reviews, because nothing builds credibility faster than hearing from real people who've already worked with you. It's that built-in human instinct. We believe people who are like us. In fact, studies show that 88% of people trust online reviews just as much as a personal recommendation. Think about that. A total stranger's review on your website can be almost as powerful as a referral from a friend. But here's where so many websites go wrong. They paste in a quote, maybe a first name like John D, and call it a day. But that is not a trust signal. It's actually a red flag in your visitor's mind, because without a full name and a photo of the person giving the testimonial, they'll think they're made up and you will lose credibility fast. If you want your testimonials to actually work, they have to look and feel real. So show a face, use their first name, include their business name when you can, and if that review came from Google or Yelp, link directly to it so people can verify it for themselves. Remember that in a low trust world, transparency is the new persuasion. Now, beyond testimonials, let's talk about certifications, badges, and awards. These are your authority signals. They aren't just logos, they're visual proof that other experts or official organizations vouch for for you. We're talking about things like Better Business Bureau accreditation, a Google Partner Badge, industry award, or even a local recognition. But don't just slap the logo on your site and hope for the best. Link to the source that actually gave you the award, the certification, or the badge. If people can click it and confirm it's real, your credibility skyrockets. But then take it one step further. Explain what it means and how it benefits your customers. Here's how powerful adding social proof to your website can be. A Latin American company of florists boosted their sales by 44% just by adding the number of Facebook fans they had. Now here's where things get really fun, because once you've got those core trust signals in place, you can start to multiply their impact. It's what happens when you don't just show trust once, you show it everywhere. It's reinforced over and over and over again throughout your site. I'm going to give you an example. A client of mine, Hannah, had a website that looked beautiful, but there were only a few testimonials on her homepage. And redoing it, we loaded it with real proof that she's trustworthy. We tripled her testimonials, added more details about her experience, showcased examples of her work, and added the number of brand assets she's created and her books. And we did this throughout her entire site, not just on 1 or 2 pages. Now the site feels different. It feels alive. It screams, "You can trust me to do an awesome job for you." That's the explosive multiplier in action. But now you've seen how trust signals work, and all of this builds human confidence. But here's the part most businesses miss. You also have to build AI confidence, because AI doesn't want to be wrong. If someone asks, "Who's the best manicurist near me?" the AI wants to recommend someone it can verify, because its entire reputation depends on making the right recommendation. So how do you make it easy for AI to trust you? You show it the same proof your customers see, all in one place. Start by creating a few specific pages on your website where AI can go to verify you. For example, a reviews page. Bring your Google, your Facebook, Yelp reviews directly to your site. Don't make AI dig around to find them. You're not just showing the words, you're showing the source. Link to the actual review pages so both people and AI can verify they're real. You might consider an awards page where you post every legitimate award you've ever earned, whatever it may be. Show the actual logos or photos, link back to the official announcement, and explain what each award means for your customer. Don't just say winner 2024 Excellence Award. You might say this award recognizes top-rated service providers in our industry, which means you can expect the same high standard when you work with us. Consider a certifications page. This is where you list your professional badges, your credentials, your membership, and again include the official emblems, link to the verification source, and just like with the awards, explain why it matters. For example, certified ABC consultant, which means I've completed advanced training and follow a strict code of ethics, so you know you're getting qualified ethical advice. All of this does 2 things. It reassures human visitors that you're credible and gives AI the citations and verifications it needs to confidently recommend your business. Because when AI starts suggesting companies directly in its results, you want it to see you as the safest, most trustworthy answer. This all sounds simple, right? But once you have people trusting you, how do you get them to click on the buttons on your website? In this next video, I'll show you 2 simple tips to get more clicks. See you there.